So Monday. We will do rollers. I see Emma's got a string there. Oh, that's to roll herself up with. Okay, so let's focus on neck, back, stretching, core. So we'll go back to basics a little bit. Rub those legs. So rub down the outside, rub up the inside, rub down the outside, rub up the inside. Go down the outside, go across the top, all the way across, all the way to the inside. Get on those kneecaps, give them a rub. Push those kneecaps out sideways with your thumbs. Get your fingers under the outside edge and just lift it a bit. And then release those hands on the knees, let them come all the way down to the ankles, let your knees soften. We're going to try and bring your tummy onto your thighs. So we're bending the hip, we're not aggravating the back yet. Lengthening the head, pushing that head upwards, so it's that 45-degree angle. Keeping those knees pointing up, keeping those feet pointing up. Pulling that tummy down, pushing those knees down, pushing the right knee, pushing the left knee, pushing the right knee, pushing the left knee. Push both knees down, lifting up tall. Bring yourself up to vertical. Pop those hands on the floor behind you. Lifting that chest up high. So I'm using my hands, getting my arms straight, pushing on those on the balls of my hands. My fingers are just pointing away from me. Lift that chin up to the sky, squeeze those shoulders together. Lift that chest up to the sky and then bring that chin down towards the chest, pushing off those hands, keeping those arms straight, pulling the upper arms together. Bring those eyes up, turn that head to the right. Pull that chin over that right shoulder. Bring that head back to the center. Turn that head to the left. Lifting that chest up. Bringing that head back to the center. Bring that chin down into the chest. Lift the top of the head up. Bring that those shoulder blades together. Bring those eyes up to vertical. Push off those hands. Bring them on those legs. Roll those hands all the way down towards those feet. Pushing that head over those toes. Pulling with the hands on the feet to lengthen. And then lifting yourself up nice and tall. Put that left hand on the right knee, right hand behind and turn. Pushing off that back hand, keeping yourself straight. Big breath in, big breath out. Push that left shoulder forward, push that right shoulder back, stretch through those ribs. And then back round to the front. Put the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, lift that chest, turn, breathing in, breathing out, pushing round. And then come back round to the front. Slide those hands down towards those ankles, pushing that head up, lifting tall, and then bring yourself up nice and tall. Bring those hands up in front. And we're going to slowly lower down through that spine. So roll that tailbone to the floor. Roll those lower vertebrae, get the ribs down. Take the arms all the way overhead, breathing in. Breathing out. Push those hands away from those feet, let that back arch up. Bring those shoulders down towards the waist, flatten that back down, bring those arms up into the sky. Take the backs of the hands down to the floor, lift that chest up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, push the back of the head in the floor, push the tailbone in the floor, breathing in. Breathing out, push that back into the floor, bring those hands together. Take those arms overhead, let that back lift up. Take the right wrist in the right hand, pull it in the left hand, sorry, pull that right wrist away, push that right foot away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release that right hand. Take that left wrist in the right hand. Push that left hand away from that left foot. Lengthen that left side. And then release. Push both hands away. And then pull both shoulders down towards the waist, pull those arms up to the sky, breathing in. And on the out breath, take those arms apart, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathe out, bring those hands together, flatten that back. Breathe in, bring those hands apart, lift that chest, lifting the spine away from the floor, pushing the tailbone down. Bring those palms together. Pushing those hands towards the feet, roll yourself up to sitting. Keep rolling all the way forward, and this time roll forward. So the top of my head's pointing to my toes now. I'm not taking my nose to my knees, but I'm pulling the top of the head towards the toes. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs, feeling the stretch through the lower back. Feel it through that middle back and upper back. Lengthen. And bring yourself up nice and tall. Bring that roller in, pop it on the floor behind you. Pop your feet flat on the ground. Lean back on the roller on the bottom ribs. Take hold of the head in the hands. Breathing in. Breathing out, lengthen over that roller. All the way down. Bring that head in, bring that body up. Move the roller up a bit. Breathe in. Breathing out. Lengthen all the way over onto taking that head down. Feel the stretch through those ribs. And then bring that head back up. Move the roller up a bit more. Breathe in. Breathing out, lengthen over that roller. Pushing that chest up, letting that head come down. And then bringing yourself back up. Move the roller up a touch more, keeping the head in the hands. Lower that head down, pushing that chest up. Rest the head, the back of the head on the roller and just rock it, creating traction in that neck. Put the hand on the jaw, the ball of the hand, and just push, push, push. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Take hold of the head again. Lift the bum up and roll that roller slowly down to those bottom ribs, keeping that back open. Get all the way down to the bottom ribs and then turning and coming back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And leaning on the left for 5, 4. Moving it all the way up towards the shoulder. 2, 1, and then down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then over onto that left side. Keeping that same speed of roll. All the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then right through that armpit, through that side. Good. And then rolling back onto the back. All the way down. And then all the way over onto the back. And then right up and down in the middle of that back. Back up towards the base of the neck. And then leaning over on that right side. Down. And then back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then over further. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then right on the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back up. Nice and slow and controlled. And then back onto the back or the back of the side. And then totally onto your back again. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring the roller to that middle spine, that bra strap area. And then let that head come all the way down to the floor. And then take those arms straight up into the sky. And take those legs straight out lengthened. And bring those arms all the way overhead down to the floor. Pushing those heels in the floor, stretching through that core, pushing that right hand away from the right foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Push that left hand away from the left foot. Breathing in, breathing out. Push both hands away. Feel the stretch through the fascia of the belly. Pull the shoulders down towards the waist. Bend those knees, bring those feet in closer, lift the bum. Take the head in the hands, roll the roller up to the base of the neck. Breathing in, and then on the out breath, roll it down to the bottom ribs. And then back up to the base of the neck. And then bring that body up and pop the bum on the floor and lift yourself away from the roller. Now be gentle because that was slow. So hold the hands behind those thighs. Lift that body up tall. Turn the head to the right. Taking the chin over that right shoulder. Turn the head round to the left. Taking that chin over that left shoulder. Turn the head round to the right. Put the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind. Turn that whole body round to the right. Push those knees down, bring that right shoulder back. And then come back to the front. Turn that head round to the left. Put the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, lift and turn. Taking the eyes round to the left. Taking those ribs round. And then come back to the front. Hands on those shins, roll your hands forward, so bending at the hip, pushing that head up. And pushing that head up, eyes looking at the toes. And then bring that chin slowly into the chest. Don't roll forward anymore. Spine straight, Roz. Lift the chin up, so we're stretching at that neck, releasing those neck and back muscles, and then pull that chin into the chest and lengthen those neck and back muscles. And bring that chin away, shorten them, stretch the throat. Push the chin up and forward. Bring that head down, bring that chin into the chest, stretch those the back of the neck muscles. Lengthen, pull those shoulders away from the ears. Bring those eyes back up to horizontal, bring yourself back up to vertical. Move that roller out of the way if you haven't already. And then bringing those hands up in front. Breathing in, and on the out breath, lower down to the floor, one vertebra at a time. All the way down to the ground. Take those arms all the way overhead. Reach and stretch, let that back lift up. Bring those hands to the sky, flatten that back. Take those hands out wide, lift that chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together, fill those lungs up with air. Breathing out, bring those hands together. Flatten that back into the floor. Take those hands out wide, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathing in. And then slide the hands down towards the legs, tuck the fingers under the bum, breathing out. And then breathing in, lift that head up, the body up, come onto your head, come into that fish pose and onto your elbows, pushing through the elbows, tucked fingers under the bum, point those toes. Breathing in, fill those lungs with air and spread the ribs. Breathing out, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Point those toes, straighten those legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Squeeze those shoulders together behind that body. And then release that body down to the floor. Bring those knees in. Bring that right knee in. Bring that left knee in. Keep the tailbone down. Push the tailbone away. Let those knees drop out to the side. Put the hands on the inside of your knee joint. Push the head into the floor. Make sure your spine is aligned so you can lift your body up and align yourself. Push those knees apart, pushing the right, pushing the left, pushing right, pushing left, pushing both knees, hold them there. Now push the knees into the hands, breathing in, breathing out. Release the push and lengthen, let those knees drop. Push down on the right, down on the left, down on the right, down on the left. Let those legs separate. Bring those knees together, pull the knees in and lift that tailbone off the floor and release. Pull the tailbone up off the floor and release. Pull the tailbone up off the floor and release, lengthen that right leg out straight. Keep that left knee pulled in, push that right leg away. Lengthen the head from the toes. Bring that left knee over the body, push that left hand away, pull the shoulder down to the waist. Lift the head and turn it left. Pull that left ear to the floor, left nostril to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen. Push that left hand away. Breathing in, breathing out and lengthen. Reaching, lengthening. Eyes looking left. And then release. Let that knee come back up, pull that knee back in. And then pull that knee back over. Lift that head, turn it left. Pull that left ear to the floor, left nostril to the floor, left knee to the floor. Push that hip after that knee, push that shoulder after that hand. Close that underneath eye. Can you see your hand? Can you see it? How much of it can you see? And then release, roll onto that right hand side. Support the head with the underneath arm. Take hold of the top leg in the top hand, breathing in. Breathing out, push that leg away. Clench the bum, make sure the hips are, the pubic bone is forward. Make sure your pelvis is aligned with your spine, draw in that core. Keep those shoulders back and down. Make sure the breastbone, tummy button, pubic bone are aligned, pushing that foot into the hand. And release, let the foot and hand come closer to the bum. Push that foot into the hand and let it come closer. Push it into the hand and let it come in. Pulling that foot up, stretching through that knee. Don't put the foot on the bottom. And then release that leg, turn onto the back, bring that knee up into the chest. Turn that leg, bring the other leg in, push the knee away. Breathing in, breathing out, hold that knee. Push the knee back into the hand. Breathing in. Breathing out, release the push, turning that leg. Releasing that right leg, pulling that left knee in. Pull that left knee over the body, turn the eyes left. Lift that head, pull that left nostril to the floor. Shut the underneath arm. Can you see more of your hands? Breathing in. Breathing out, follow the hip after the knee. I can see more of my hand. And release, roll onto the back, lengthen that leg out straight, take the arms up straight overhead, breathing in. Breathing out, lengthen, bring those hands up to the sky, bring that right knee in, pull that right knee up, breathing in. Breathing out, bring that right leg over your body. Turn those eyes right, put that right hand away. Pull that right knee down to the floor, put that left leg straight. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift that head, turn it right. Shut the underneath eye. How much of your hand can you see? I can't see any of my hand this way. Push that right hand away. Push that right knee to the floor. Turn through those ribs. And then release back onto the back. Bring that knee up. And then pull that knee over the body. Lift that head, turn those eyes right. Pull that right nostril to the floor, pull that right knee to the floor. Shut the underneath eye. Can you see the hand? No. Roll onto that left side. Take hold of that right foot in the right hand, support the head with the underneath arm. Breathing in. On the out breath, push that foot into the hand, let that leg stretch away. Breathing in. Breathing out, push that foot into the hand, lengthen, clench the bum, draw the core in, push it forward. Push the pubic bone forward, keep that body aligned. Let that foot and hand come closer to the bum. Push that foot and hand away. Let that foot and hand come in closer. Push that foot and hand away. Let that foot and hand come in closer. Push that foot and hand away. Let it come in. Bring that foot high. Stretch the front of that leg. And then release, roll back onto the back. Bring that knee in towards the chest. Turn that leg. Pull that other leg in. Push this right knee away. Hold on to it. Push the knee back into the hand. Take that leg into a place to stretch and then contract. So we push the knee away, hold it. Push the knee into the hand in a stretched situation. Release and lengthen. Let that left leg go out straight. Keep hold of this right knee, pull it in. Take that right leg over the body. Push the right knee to the floor. Push that hand away. Have you got more rotation here? Shut the underneath eye. Can you see any further down? Breathing in, breathing out. Roll back onto the back. Bring that knee in. Straighten both legs out. Reach those hands away from the toes. Reach the shoulders up towards the ears. Lift that spine away from the floor. Stretching. Pull the shoulders down to the waist. Bring the arms up to the sky. Take those arms out wide to the floor. Backs of the hands down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring those hands up. Flatten the back. Bring those hands out wide. Arching. Slide those hands down towards your bum. Tuck your fingers under it. Point those toes. Breathing in. On the out breath, push off the elbows. Lift onto the top of the head. Point those toes, lengthen those legs, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathing in, fill the lungs up with air and spread the ribs. Breathing out, lift that chest, lift those shoulder blades. Breathing in, breathing out, lift those ribs away from the shoulders. And then lower that body down to the ground. Bring that right knee in, bring that left knee, lift that tailbone off the floor and release. Lift that tailbone off the floor and release. Take those arms straight up into the sky. Lift up that chin, looking at those hands. Take that right foot down to the floor and back. Left foot down to the floor and back. Hands overhead, heads down. Bring those arms up, bring those hands past the legs. Tap the right heel down and lift. Tap the left heel down and lift. Take the head and arms back to the floor. Keeping neutral spine, don't let that back arch and flatten. So neutral spine, bring those hands up, bring the arms, the eyes up. Tap the left foot down this time, bring it back. Tap the right foot down, bring it back. Take those arms and head down to the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring all that back up. Left foot down to the floor and back. Right foot down to the floor and back. Bring that head and arms all the way back down to the ground. Hold them here. Draw in the core, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Keep those ribs on the floor, drawing in. Take both heels down. Tap them, bring both heels back up. Just going to do heel taps with bent knees. Take both heels down. Keep those, let that core strong. Lift both heels up. 3 more. Breathe out as you lower. Breathe in. Breathe out as you lift. Breathe in. Breathe out as you lower. Breathe in. Breathe out as you lift. Breathe in. Breathe out as you lower. This time, hold those feet there. Lengthen those legs out straight. Bring those arms all the way up. Bring that upper body just to here, reaching to those toes, and then all the way down with that upper body. Keep that lower back lifted, don't let it fold. Bring those arms up to the sky, lift. Now you have to flatten the lower back as you come to here, and then all the way down, bring those arms back. So we're gradually going to come up to sitting. Take about 8 times. Bring those hands all the way over, come a little bit higher. And then all the way down again. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out. Shoulders away from the ears. Bring those hands up. Come a little bit higher. And then all the way down. Bringing those hands up to the sky. Breathing in on the out breath. All the way up. So I'm about 3/4 up. And I'm about half up. All the way down. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, come up to a little bit further. So I'm on my tailbone here now. Good, good, good. And then down. And this time we'll cut the agony and go all the way up. So hands all the way over. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And come all the way up. Good. Excellent. Reach towards those feet. Lengthening, so we're stabilizing. Come back nice and tall. Reach towards those feet. So the whole thing with stabilization is that muscles, it's not just one side of your body working. Come back up. Reaching forwards over those feet. Coming back up. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind and turn. And then back round to the front, left hand on the right knee, right hand behind. Back round to the front. Okay, swing your legs, swing yourself around. We'll come onto our tummy. So we'll come straight onto our tummy. Forehead down on the floor. So we need to have, while one muscle is contracting, the other muscle needs to be easing. So it's not a case of just using one side of our body. So we're now going to work a bit on that back, on the back muscle. So forehead on the ground, hands in that pitchfork position. Clench your bum, lengthen your legs. Lift those knees and feet off the ground. Draw in the core. So first we've got to mobilise that spine a bit more. So we keep the bottom ribs down and we lift that chin and throat away from the floor, pushing those forearms into the ground, pulling the elbows as if we're bringing them down to the waist. And then release and lower. Breathing in. On the out breath, pushing those forearms and hands into the floor, pulling the elbows down towards the waist, lengthening. And then lower. Breathing in. On the out breath, clench those legs and lift. Ease and lower. Clench that bum, draw in that core, lengthen through the top of the body, opening that chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together, pulling the back of the head up. And then release and lower. One more, breathing in, lift, lift. Slide those hands down towards those bottom ribs and just pull those shoulder blades back more. And then lower that body down, keeping those shoulder blades up and back. Squeezing those elbows together. Breathing in, drawing in that core. Bring those arms back to that pitchfork position. Lift the hands and forearms up and lower. Lift the hands and forearms up, lengthen the head. Clenching the bum, lifting those legs. Lift that left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those arms up in the sky. Touch the elbow down. Lift those arms up. Touch the elbow down. Lift those arms up. Touch the elbow down. Lift those arms up. Pass those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 1. Pass those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Clench the bum, lengthen the legs, lift those hips off, lift those thighs off the floor. Bring those hands and forearms up. Bring those whole arms up. Pulse those arms in the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them there. Put that right hand down on the floor, down by the bottom ribs. Rotate the body, left arm goes down, lift that right leg up and bring that sole of that foot to the floor. Stretching through that left chest. Push that left arm into the ground, straighten that left leg. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen that right leg away. And then release, come back onto the tummy. Put those arms flat, clench the bum, lengthen the legs, draw in the core, lift the hands and forearms. Lift the whole arm in the sky. Pulse the arm up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that left hand down by the bottom ribs. Bend that left knee, tilt that body, right arm goes down, left knee goes to the floor. Lift off that left hand. Breathing in, stretching through that right chest. Breathing out, push that right arm into the floor. Breathing in, lengthen that head away from that right leg. Breathing out, pushing that right arm into the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Lengthening. Release that push of that arm and lift higher. And then roll back over onto your tummy, legs straight, hands in the pitchfork position. Draw in the core, lift those hips, lift those hands and forearms up. Pulse those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that right hand on the floor. Tilt that body over, put that right foot on the floor. My left cheek is flat, left hand is stretching away. Push that left arm into the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift the right side of the body a bit higher. Push that left arm into the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. Push that right arm higher. And then release back onto the tummy. Let the right hand slide. Let the right leg come down. Straighten that right leg. Breathing in, clench the bum, lift those legs up. Draw in the core, lift the hand and forearm. Pulse those arms into the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that left hand flat by the bottom ribs. Bend that left knee. Tilt the left side of the body. Bring that left knee up, lift that left side up. Push that right arm into the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Push that right arm in. Breathing in, breathing out. Push that right arm in. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release, roll back onto the tummy. Elbows come down. Draw in the core, clench the bum, lift those legs up, lift the hand and forearm. Pulse those arms into the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold them at 1. Pulse them higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse them higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest everything down. Roll onto your left hand side. Get your right arms out perpendicular to your body. Left leg straight. Bring that right leg all the way up and over. Breathing in on the out breath. Bring that right arm up into the sky. Bring it all the way over to the floor behind you. Pulling the shoulder down, turning the eyes right. Trying to see if you can see that hand. Keep that right knee down. lengthening. Bring those arms back together. Open those arms apart. Bring those arms together. Lubricate that spine. Open those arms apart. Bring those arms together. Open those arms apart. One heavier stretch. Push those hands away, turning the eyes right. Lengthen the head from that toe, that left toe. And then release the legs. Let them ping up into the sky. Untangle them. Swivel yourself over, bring that left arm over onto the right hand, put that right leg out straight, tuck the left leg over and under, breathing in. On the out breath, bring that top arm all the way over to the floor, pushing that shoulder down, keeping that knee down. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen. Bring those hands back together. Bring those hands apart, lengthening. Bring those hands back together. Now some quick ones. Open and close. Open, rotating through those ribs. Close. Open. Close. One more. Open. Hold it here, lengthen, turn that those eyes left. Shut the underneath eye, see if you can see your hand. Bring those arms back together. Bring those arms open one more time. Untangle those legs, let them ping up to the sky. Let yourself come onto your mat, have your knees bent. Resting on your back, breathing in. Breathing out. Okay, bridging. A few bridges just to loosen that lower back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Palms up. Heels in the floor, balls of the feet up. Flatten that lower back. Lift those hips up into the sky. Keep those knees hip distance apart. Weights on the ball, on the heel, sorry, ball of the foot soft. So I've lifted my forefoot up. Lower that spine one vertebra at a time, all the way down, stretching through that back. Flatten and lengthen. Use traction as you push your tailbone into the ground to stretch through that lower back. Flatten that lower back down, lift the pubic bone into the sky, clenching with the bum, lengthen those arms down to the heels. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower that back all the way down, one vertebra at a time, arching at the bottom. Breathing in. Breathing out, flatten the back, push through the heels, lift. And then lowering all the way down, arch the back at the bottom. Breathing in. Flatten the back, lift those hips all the way up. Bring those arms up in the sky and over. Lower that spine one vertebra at a time, all the way down to flat, arch the back at the bottom. Bring those arms back down by your side, flatten the back, push that pubic bone up. Lengthen, pushing those fingers down towards those toes. Lower that spine one vertebra at a time, arching. And then flattening and bring those knees off the floor. Sorry, your feet off the ground. Hug those knees into the chest and release. Hug those knees into the chest and release. Hug those knees into the chest. Take those arms out to the side. Drop the knees to the left, turn the eyes right. Lengthen those hands from each other. Draw in the core, lift those knees up, drop them over to the right, turn the eyes left. Pulling those knees down. Bringing those knees up, drop those knees down to the left. Push those hands away from each other. Breathing in, bring those knees up, drop them to the right, breathing out. Breathing in. Bring those knees up, drop them over to the left as you breathe out. Breathe in, bring those knees up, drop them to the right, turning the eyes left. Breathe in, bring those knees up, drop them to the left, turn the eyes right as you breathe out. And then bring those knees up to the top. Bring those feet off the floor, hug those knees into the chest and release. Hug those knees into the chest and release. Lift that body up, holding it, pushing the hands past the feet, eyes looking at the knees. Tap that right heel down and lift. Tap that left heel down and lift. Tap the right heel down and lengthen. Bring it back in and lift. Touch the other one down and lengthen. Bring it back in. Take the eyes, the head to the floor, take the arms to the floor overhead. Lifting the feet away from the bum a bit so your knees 90 degrees. Lower both heels, keep the knees bent. And then lift. 3 like this. Draw that core in, lower both both heels, keep that core strong, and then lift. So the arms overhead make it harder to hold that core. Take those heels down to the ground. Now lengthen those legs out straight. Breathing in, bring those arms up to the sky. So my feet are on the ground, but my body's still in tension. Roll that body all the way up to sitting. Put those legs out straight, reaching forwards towards those feet. Lengthening, hold behind those ankles, stretching through those hamstrings, pushing that head over those toes. Lift that body up nice and tall. Put the right hand on the left knee. Left hand behind and turn. Lift that chest up, look over that left shoulder, bring that left shoulder back. Come back round to the front. Put that left hand on the right knee, right hand behind, and turn the other way. Lift that chest up, pull that right shoulder back, and come back round to the front. Slide yourself all the way forward towards those feet, lengthening. Holding behind my calves, pushing my head up over those toes, looking at my toes. Making sure those feet are parallel, breathing in. Breathing out, bring those arms up to horizontal as you sit up tall. Bring those hands all the way up into the sky. Bring them all the way wide down to the floor. Put them on the floor behind. Lift that chest up, take that chin up to the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring that chin down into the chest. Feel how much easier that neck is. Bring those eyes up to horizontal. Turn the head to the right. Looking over that right shoulder. Turn the head to the left. Looking over that left shoulder. Come back to the front. Push off those hands. Push those seat bones down. Bring those arms forward all the way up into the sky. Breathing in. Put the palms together, bring them down so the thumbs touch your forehead. Use your heels to bring yourself forward and up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push those arms up into the sky. Take the eyes up. And then release those arms out wide as you take a big breath in. Rest your hands on your legs and roll your shoulders. Well done.